Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Neil. I have a box down here and it is the new Driftwood Purple Nightmare Preamp pedal, so I'm massively excited. The first ever Driftwood amp I had on the channel was a Purple Nightmare, a regular Purple Nightmare, and it was awesome. I absolutely loved it. The Driftwood amps are for guys that like to tweak, tweak their tone and constantly tweak things and change things and get it just right. They're very tweakable amps, and that's why I think I like them. So yeah, massive fan of Driftwood amplifiers, and I really believe what they are trying to do, they're doing a fantastic job of it. Driftwood amps are, in my opinion, a boutique, classed as a boutique amp brand. They're up there, their amps are up there in the 2K area, so they take some saving up for, obviously, and so does the rest of their gear. This preamp pedal I have down here, I'm not sure how much it works out in pounds, but I think it's about 600 euros. Again, it's hand built in Germany. Excuse me. It's I've only got an Allen key to open this box today. So you get what you pay for there. And like I said, it's if you want that Driftwood tone, but you can't afford the 2K, it kind of makes sense to go out and get the preamp pedal. And for guys like me that have all these amps, or even one of these amps, or anything like these amps, you've got a good power section there behind you, and the Driftwood Purple Nightmare is really designed to go into your return of your tube amp. So really what you're doing is you're using the power section of your tube amp and the preamp of the Purple Nightmare preamp pedal, and you're getting that Driftwood tone without buying the full amp. That's kind of the idea behind the pedal, and I think it's a great idea. It will be interesting to see if they bring this out in like a rack format, although pedals, preamp pedals seem to be the big thing at the moment. I've had tons of preamp pedals on the channel, obviously from BLACKSTAR, now from Driftwood, and also from Two Notes. I'm going to delve into the box. I can't wait to get into this thing. I've waited a long time for this pedal, but Driftwood amps have been super busy because the pedal's been so popular, and also obviously the brand is growing, and it's still classed as a small boutique amp brand. It's not a massive brand, so there will come a time, I guess, where if it keeps growing like it is, he's going to need more staff. That guy, he's going to need more staff, and he's going to start needing to build more amps to keep up with things. He's just a super busy guy, but I'm so glad it's taken off for him, because anybody that's trying to innovate, do anything, I didn't see a tube screamer on an amp, a built-in tube screamer, before the Driftwood. I think they were one of the first amps to do it and put it into any kind of mass production. Jesus. What tape is this? It's German tape. Yeah, I'm trying to open it with an Allen key. It's not ideal. Just a minute. Oh, wow. Nearly broke my fingers. Right, so let's get this bad boy out. Right, guys, so here it is. Super excited. Can't wait to get this thing rigged up. And what's cool is as well, I've got a little, I know that these things please me. I don't know whether everyone gets one of these or whether it's just because he's been nice to me. But we've got a Driftwood sticker. I love stickers. And we've got two coasters, beer mats, whatever you want to call them. Whoops, as well. No, we've not. We've got one beer mat, which is cool, because my tea will go on there. And two more stickers and a Driftwood plectrum, which I can't read because my eyes are terrible. There you go. So yeah, you get a bit of swag with it, or at least I did. And here is what we've been waiting for. First thing I just want to say is, oh, there's another plectrum. They're everywhere. picks are just flying everywhere out of this box. Right, so here it is. First impressions are that it's light. It's a lot lighter than I actually thought that it would be. There's 2 preamp tubes in there. There's a lot of pedals now turning up with preamp tubes in. Like I said before, BLACKSTAR have been doing it for quite a long time now, putting tubes in their preamp pedals, and a few other brands have done the same as well. I've not seen a preamp pedal before with 2 preamp tubes in. Now, I don't know how much of you guys paid attention to the channel when the EVH Iconic was coming out and all of that, but James Brown explained why your preamp mainly revolves around 2 preamp tubes, so it makes sense. And I always wondered why pedals only had 1 preamp tube and not 2, but Driftwood have put 2 in. They like to be the first to do things, I think, Driftwood, and it's really cool that they've done it first, because I just don't know another pedal that has 2 preamp tubes in it. If you know of one, then you can put it down there below, can't you? So yeah, basically what this is designed for is to give you that Driftwood tone. If you have a tube amp or any amp with an effects loop, you can add this into the effects loop and you basically get that Driftwood Purple Nightmare tone without having to go out and buy you know, a real Purple Nightmare, which would cost you about 2k, probably a bit more. So yeah, I think it's a really cool idea. I'm a super massive fan of what they are doing, and I remember when I got the Mini Nightmare, and I actually was talking to Driftwood, because I talked to them quite a lot, especially around that time. I was talking to them on a weekly basis, and I kind of said, you need a preamp pedal, or a preamp pedal, even a power pedal would be really cool. And he was actually working on it right then when I suggested it, and he sent me like a little winky face sort of thing. And then we got talking about this thing. So I've known this was coming for quite a while, and obviously I'm super excited about it. Also, the important thing about this pedal is if you want to record, you could go into like an IR pedal like this one that's just lying about on here. This is a Sonic X Sonic IR. You can load 10, is it, IRs into there and save them. And obviously you could come out of this pedal into that and then into your Mac or your PC, and you could record the preamp of the Purple Nightmare. It would sound great, I'm assuming, to do it that way. Also, for those guys that don't want a massive tube amp blowing their house down, you know, and they save their tube amp for touring or whatever, this thing has a 2-watt power mode where you can power your cab straight from this pedal, which is really, really awesome. In fact, when I use the Mini Nightmare, I use the low power mode all the time, actually, and it really worked well. I was really happy about it, and I actually spoke to Driftwood quite a lot about that low power mode, because I thought it would make sense to bring out a small Purple Nightmare, you know, like a really tiny, like a 1 or 2 watt Purple Nightmare that people could get hold of and just have in the house, just for house jamming. So yeah, I can't wait to get on with this thing and get it plugged in and show you guys it. I will show you every aspect of this pedal. I will put it into the power sections of some of the amps behind me, and I will also put it into an IR loader pedal like this and record a track with it, and we'll see how good it is and exactly what it does and what it sounds like. So can't wait to hook this thing up. Huge thanks to Driftwood Amplifiers. I need to go now. It's that time where I need to go to the gym. I will see you all very soon. Do not forget to subscribe if you want to see the demo of this pedal show up in your feed, and I'll see you all soon.